if I want to do $1 million in sales, one of my goals will be.
So the big question is, what are top agents doing to absolutely crush it in real estate, grow their teams and add more transactions year over year while so many struggle? To get the answers, we interview the top real estate agents to learn their secrets to success. My name is Andrew Dunn.
And my name is Peter Michael. Welcome to Lead Agent Secrets.
I'm going to pile us into your second topic here because this literally fits perfectly. And your second secret to success is that this is a people business. So explain, unpack why being a people business is your second secret to success.
Right. So, I mean, obviously in real estate, you're dealing with people, right? And I think I read this in a book. Is it Ryan Serhant?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
In his book, he's actually got a pretty good book for real estate. He said,
"Is it the Big Money book?"
Man, I don't remember the name. I think it's his last one.
Because I just picked up an Audible, not to plug it.
Yeah, right.
Ryan, if you're listening to this,
there you go.
Cut the check.
Yeah. You know what? I read all those guys. He was on that show. What is it? $1 Million Listing.
$1 Million Listing.
Yeah, I read all their books, and it was Audible. I say read, but I can probably barely read. But Audible, I can listen. So I listened to all their books, and I related to his style a little bit more. But I think he said in there, buying a house is really just people want to buy from friends, right? So real estate, what's good about the sales side is like if you're in the people business, you're going out and you're looking at properties with friends, right? That's what it should feel like. It should feel like, oh man, I'm going to hang out with my friend and we're going to look at these houses. So, and that's why I got into it. I like people and I like to socialize and I like to meet people and I like to hang out. So when I'm out there, I'm not getting frustrated if I'm showing them a house and they're not buying it. I genuinely enjoy the time that I get to spend with these people, and you get interested in their lives. Everybody has such different lives and, different stories. And I think that's honestly the best part of this business is just the different type of personalities that you get to meet. Right.
When it comes to those relationships, you're blatantly, for anyone listening, you can see it's coming just from a genuine place where it's like, I actually give a shit. Like, I actually care.
Right.
Like, irrespective.
I do care.
Yeah, irrespective of whether they buy through me. Like, I want them to have a good experience. There is actually a lot of power in that because we've heard countless stories of they didn't buy through me, but they told their mate and their mate was looking and their mate bought through me. Right. And then it's like, it happens all the time. People are too focused on the here and now and not focused on the, what could happen in the future. And all you got to do is just be a decent fucking human being.
Right.
I hate to dumb it down.
It's not about focusing on the money, right? So that's the problem. Too many people focus on the money and the sales. And to be honest, even though I do real well in this business, money is not my motivation, right? So I'm not motivated by money. I live I think a simplistic life. So more.
We couldn't tell with your background.
Right.
This is going to be our plug for anyone listening.
Anybody who's listening and you don't know what we're talking about, check us out on YouTube.
Yeah. Shameless plug.
Sure. No, I try to live a minimalist lifestyle. I guess in relation to my income. Okay, so I could be living a more flashy lifestyle, but I'm not focused on the money. I'm focused on the people and I'm focused on the business. And I like a lot the competitive side of real estate. I think that's why I'm successful at it as well. It's a competition to me, but it's more a competition with myself. And can I do better than I did last year? Can I do what heights can I hit? I'm really big also on writing goals down. So and that's a lot with structure. So if you look at even my goals or my goal sheet, it's on an Excel spreadsheet and it's planned out for years and years.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's actually. And I know it's not one of my topics, but
I was just about to say, it's not one of your topics.
Yeah. I think we've got to unpack it a little bit because I think it's too much. Because goal setting is something
especially Andrew is very goal driven.
Yeah,
like he's like January 1st, like we got to know what the whole year looks like type of. week by week.
Yeah. I don't, you know what? I used to do it week by week or month by month, but I think that was a little bit difficult for me. Now I do it year by year, but I do it in kind of a structured way in different categories and subcategories. But goal setting is probably one of the most important things, not just with real estate, but in life. How are you going to, I guess, get where you're going if you don't have a map, So I think goal setting is that it's a map to show you where you want to be and how to get there.
When it comes to I guess some tangibles, because with me, for example, I've spoken about this a bunch. Mm-hmm. I go, this is what I want to achieve in a year. And then first thing I do is I do quarters. I do 90-day sprints. I'm like, what do I want to achieve in 90 days? And the year always is kind of lopsided. Usually the first part is worse than the second part. It's kind of, it usually tends to be a ramp up. So, the first 3 months aren't going to be what the next 9 are like. Usually, the final 3 tend to be better, or whatever the case may be. And then I kind of go, if that's the goal, then I want to do this each month. Give or take within reason. These are become outlines. They don't become you've got to do 10 homes. It goes, you want to do 30 in the 3. So average would be 10 a month. And then I kind of well, that's my lagging indicator is I want to do $1 million this year. That's lagging. So the only way you hit that, if you make no goals, is with the lottery. Good fucking luck, right? Because you just have no tangible action you can take. It's so inconceivable to have $1 million. And then, so what I do is I take...
It's about setting goals that it's about breaking that $1 million up into steps, right? So for real estate, maybe if I want to do $1 million in sales, one of my goals will be, go to dinner with 20 new couples, right? Yeah.
So it's 20 conversations a day. That's what those are the leading indicators of success. It's so what might happen?
Hand out 10 business cards, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So that can be a goal.
Yeah.
But you writing it down is important, and I actually I'll reference it. I'll look up my goals, maybe I'd say weekly. I'll look at it and then I'll mark off stuff that I've done. And then, it's almost a reminder because you'll forget what goals are. And I'll see, hey, you know what, man, I'm kind of behind on this goal. Going to dinner with 20 new couples. I've only done 7. Who can I call right now to set up something?
Yeah.
Or I didn't hand out my business cards today. Let me go down to the Starbucks and I'll just hand out a couple.
Yeah. So, and it makes it selfishly, it gives you the dopamine hit as well. You feel fucking good. Yeah. Handing out those 10 business cards. And sometimes it's so frivolous. We lie to ourselves all the time. It's I'm just going to hand it out to 10 random ass people. But then I've done it. But somehow, you're just doing the action is the process. And that process is the road to the success. And sometimes it's when they say, if you don't want to go at the gym, turn up and lift one weight once. Right. And psychologically, you've overcome this hurdle where you're I don't want to go to the gym. Just lift that one weight once. And sometimes you'll want to pick it up a second time. And sometimes you'll walk straight out, irrespective. You went to the gym and you did something. And the next day you might be I'm back into it and I'll do your full sets, but the first step is just get yourself to the gym is the hardest bit, and then lift one weight once and then go from there. Right.
A lot of it's getting out of your comfort zone also, for a lot of people, go ask some agents how many feel comfortable going out and handing out 10 business cards. It's almost, it feels uncomfortable. I got to go to some stranger that I don't know and give them this card, So it forces you to get out of that comfort zone, and that makes habits.
And do something, that ultimately...
Talking about getting out of your comfort zone, do you have anything that you use or a tactical where it's okay, this is out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to do it anyway, other than forcing yourself to do it?
My brain's a little bit crazy. So if something makes me uncomfortable, I'll run into it. So, and I don't know if that's something I've just developed over time, but, I just have this, mentality. I'm not going to not do something because I'm scared or not do something because it hurts. And sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes that's a bad thing because sometimes it hurts,
and you don't necessarily get the lesson you thought you would out of it, but you always get a lesson, right? Oh, and by the way, you might not have known this. We've already helped over 100 agents cross over $100,000 and up in GCI per year with our predictable and scalable systems. So if you're interested in learning more about our courses and coaching to help you scale your business to 6 figures and beyond, head over to go.eliteagentsecrets.com.